Get lost in the acoustic brilliance of 3D audio that surrounds you. Feel the embrace of the massage seats that adapt to your every move. Experience the warmth of a vehicle that welcomes you as you approach. We could tell you what makes a Lincoln SUV so extraordinary, but don't take our word for it. Take it on a test drive at the Lincoln Summer Invitation with exclusive offers on now, only at your local Lincoln retailer.
When you're separating from the military, no one tells you how hard it can be to get your civilian life up to speed. But with VA benefits, it doesn't have to be. From the VA home loan requiring no down payment, to the GI Bill covering tuition, books, and cost of living, to VA healthcare offering top-ranked, low-cost care designed specifically for veterans. All the support you need is at VA. I'm here telling every veteran because I wish someone had told me. Get what you earned. Visit choose.va.gov.
Not all veterans are eligible for the type or amount of benefits mentioned here.
Ah, Smart Water. Pure, crisp taste.
That's really good water.
It's the kind of water that says, I have my life together.
I do feel more sophisticated.
Smart Water. For those with a taste for taste. Grab yours today.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Let's get real close to hear the maximum sizzle of Comfort Inn's free hot breakfast. Maximized. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at polestar.com.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS. If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
10 years from today, Lisa Schneider will trade in her office job to become the leader of a pack of dogs. As the owner of her own dog rescue, that is. A second act made possible by the reskilling courses Lisa's taking now with AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. And she can finally run with the big dogs. And the small dogs, who just think they're big dogs. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Learn more at aarp.org/skills.
I'm Cindy Lauper. My psoriasis was all over, even on my scalp, which may mean 4 times the risk for psoriatic arthritis. But Cosentyx works on both.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at Cosentix.com or 1-844-COSENTIX. Ask your doctor about Cosentix.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Hey business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 110,000 bonus miles for a limited time through July 16th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends 7/16/25.
Leading with empathy, collaboration in challenging circumstances. Abstract, in professional settings. Collaborating with difficult colleagues presents a common yet challenging scenario that tests both emotional intelligence and leadership skills. This article explores strategies for effectively working with team members whose behaviors may trigger frustration or interpersonal tension. Drawing from research on emotional regulation in teams and workplace psychology. The author presents a framework for moving beyond initial negative reactions to foster productive collaboration.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com. This episode is brought to you by Greenlight. Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/Spotify. Greenlight.com/Spotify.
Eczema isn't always obvious, but it's real. And so is the relief from Ebglyss. After an initial dosing phase, about 4 in 10 people taking Ebglyss achieved itch relief and clear or almost clear skin at 16 weeks. And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
Ebglyss, lebrikizumab LBKZ, a 250 milligram per 2 milliliter injection, is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children 12 years of age and older who weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis, that is not well controlled with prescription therapies used on the skin or topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used with or without topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Searching for real relief? Ask your doctor about Ebglyss and visit ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
In Butler, Pennsylvania, on a summer day in 2024, America nearly lost its president. Selena Zito was there, reporting just feet away when shots shattered the moment. In her new book, she shares the courage of a community, the strength of the heartland, and the resilience of a movement. For every patriot who believes America's best days are ahead, this is a must-read. Butler, the untold story of the near assassination of Donald Trump and the fight for America's heartland, is available now wherever books are sold.
Key approaches include developing empathetic understanding of underlying motivations, leveraging individual strengths within the team dynamic, establishing trust through transparent communication, and maintaining collective focus on strategic objectives rather than personal differences. The article demonstrates how leaders can transform potentially toxic working relationships into functional partnerships by prioritizing shared goals and practicing emotional awareness, ultimately creating an environment where diverse personalities can contribute to successful outcomes despite interpersonal challenges. We've all been there, working on a project where you draw the short straw and get stuck collaborating with that person you just can't stand. You know, the one who always has to be right, never listens to other perspectives, takes all the credit, doesn't pull their weight. The list goes on. As leaders and professionals, it's inevitable we'll find ourselves in situations where we have to work closely with difficult colleagues. But how do we set aside our personal feelings to get the job done successfully? When faced with these challenging collaborative dynamics, it's natural to want to avoid or disengage from the person causing frustration. However, as Myers and Sadigiani, 2010, point out in their research on emotion regulation in teams, simply withdrawing or lashing out rarely solves the underlying issues and often makes matters worse. Instead, leaders must find a way to foster constructive engagement through emotional intelligence and empathy, even with those we dislike. Today we will explore strategies for collaborating effectively in less than ideal circumstances, through a combination of emotional awareness, active listening, and focusing on shared goals rather than differences. Leaders can guide teams to success regardless of interpersonal dynamics. Seeing beyond surface behaviors. The first step is looking past surface behaviors that rub us the wrong way to understand the perspectives and motivations underneath. It's easy to make negative assumptions about others, but taking the time to gain insight can reframe how we view even difficult colleagues. As Goldman et al. 2013 explain, emotionally intelligent leaders consider others' emotional realities rather than judging too quickly. When dealing with an arrogant coworker, for example, reflect on what experiences or insecurities could be driving their bravado rather than immediately writing them off. You may find they're actually quite knowledgeable or caring in other areas. Active listening is key here. Rather than just waiting for your turn to talk, truly listen with empathy when others share their perspectives or frustrations. Note what they say about the circumstances and constraints around them rather than fixating on delivery. This shifts you from a place of reactivity to understanding. For the self-absorbed team member always interrupting meetings, ask thoughtful questions to draw them out and see what dedication or passion may lie beneath irritating behaviors. With openness and care, even difficult colleagues can become more human in our eyes, bringing out the best in each other once we gain insight into others. The next step is leveraging everyone's strengths for the good of the project. No one is all bad, so seek to highlight positives and play to people's talents. Recognize what each person does well even if their approach isn't your preferred style. Maybe the dominant colleague is a whiz with metrics and data analysis. Rather than butting heads on process, accept their analytical skills could significantly benefit reports and let them lead in that area. Studies also show people are generally motivated to perform better when they feel valued and heard. Gilly et al. 2015. Make an effort to sincerely acknowledge others' contributions publicly, whether a well-articulated perspective or follow-through on an action item. People often live up to the positive expectations we set for them. With the loud contrarian on your team, thank them for playing devil's advocate and pushing everyone to justify assumptions. Their challenging questions likely strengthen the final deliverables. Focusing on mutual respect and bringing out strengths in each other aligns everyone around shared goals of success. Building trust through compromise despite best intentions. Conflicts will inevitably arise working so closely together over time. But as research from Scannon Moran, 2014, underscores, maintaining trust is paramount for teams facing adversity. When disagreements happen, and they will with difficult personalities, commit to resolving issues respectfully through open communication and compromise rather than avoidance. Ultimatums or passive aggression. For example, if the self-interested colleague continuously proposes changes clearly aimed at increasing their own visibility. Privately but calmly express how certain decisions impact deadlines or morale. Request they consider other perspectives too in the spirit of teamwork. More often than not, directly addressing tensions respectfully can clear the air far better than secretly seething. And be willing to concede some points yourself. Showing flexibility builds good faith that issues can be resolved cooperatively going forward. It also helps to get alignment on boundaries and expectations early to avoid future confusion. Clearly communicate needs around communication styles, scheduling, and decision-making processes. Then compromise where possible based on realities of the project rather than personal preferences alone. With trust established through transparency and willingness to meet in the middle. Teammates can resolve inevitable tensions constructively even when previous friction exists. Focusing collectively on strategic goals. Finally, the single most powerful strategy I've found for diffusing drama and channeling energy in positive directions is keeping colleagues focused outwardly on the important goals and purpose driving their work together rather than inwardly on individual agendas or personalities. Continuously orient conversations back to how strategies and solutions impact customers, stakeholders, or the greater mission. Help teammates see how their diverse talents, when united, can achieve meaningful outcomes greater than any could alone. As Meyer, 1963, demonstrated in classic organizational psychology studies. Simply reframing stressful interpersonal dynamics as a cooperative problem-solving exercise against a metaphorical external adversary remarkably improved attitudes and collaboration. Similarly, paint a compelling vision of success your team could realize together if they rise above petty conflicts to unleash their full potential. Regularly acknowledge progress made and reiterate appreciation for colleagues' dedication to the cause. This fuels intrinsic motivation and galvanizes spirit even when fatigue or frustration sets in. With external purpose and mutual understanding taking priority over internal politics, colleagues can align in pursuing strategic objectives rather than wasting precious resources on trivial objections or grievances from the past. Focus shifts to collective, we, over comparative, I, you. Results and relationships both improve as challenging dynamics fade into the background in service of higher purpose. Conclusion: leading with empathy in any collaboration. Personal feelings will inevitably color perceptions and interactions to some degree. But through self-awareness, empathy, trust building, and maintaining strategic focus, leaders can successfully guide teams with even the most difficult members to achieve shared goals. With patience and compassion, seeing issues from others' perspectives often reveals they aren't so different after all. And maximizing individual strengths while enhancing strengths as a unit yields the highest quality outcomes. Challenging circumstances are inevitable, yet also opportunities to build skills in navigating complexity with grace. By bringing out the best in each other through understanding and unity of purpose, leaders can pave the way for colleagues to overcome difficulties and thrive both individually and collectively. With emotional intelligence and a dedication to helping all find purpose and meaning in the work, what at first seemed an impossible situation can become just another step toward sustainable success.
What does it really take to grow a successful business? Mark Zawag and Eric Howerton know. They've done it. These two serial entrepreneurs have spent decades building, scaling, and advising businesses across industries. Now they're bringing that experience to Big Talk About Small Business, the podcast with real lessons, real strategies, and the unfiltered truth about success. Want no-nonsense advice and actionable insights? You're in the right place. Listen to Big Talk About Small Business, now on Spotify.
Love nature? So do we. Wild Boys Photography is an environmental nonprofit combining photography and advocacy to educate people about protecting the planet. Through photos, programs, and partnerships, we're building a future where nature thrives. Whether you're a donor, volunteer, or fellow nonprofit, there's a place for you. Join us at wildboysphotography.com.
Language should help bring people closer, not hold your business back. Phrase is the leading AI-powered localization platform helping global brands speak to customers clearly, naturally, and fast. More understanding, more scale, more results across every market you enter. From product pages to support content, we help brands stay human without slowing down. See how Phrase delivers clarity at phrase.com/Spotify.